How's it going, everybody? Jerome here, back, and today is the very first day of New York Comic Con, and possibly the biggest thing over there right now is Cross Tag Battle. People are playing it, people are uploading footage of it in the worst kind of qualities, but that's the best kind of thing. People are enjoying it, and people are finding some things very early. But as much as I love talking about gameplay mechanics inside of this new game, as much as I love analyzing videos, I'm not gonna do that. The one thing that actually catches my attention the most is, honestly, the character select screen. And at first glance, it is a very small character select screen. Now here's the thing, in terms of as a roster as a whole, that's a pretty big roster. In terms of characters being represented from each game though, that is where it is very, very small. But do I think that this is the final roster size for this whole entire game? I'm not gonna lie, it is very convincing. It could be a placeholder because it is a beta, but it does seem that they have characters in mind that they already want to be put in this game. I mean, if you look at Dragon Ball, the only characters were the characters that were revealed, which was like Frieza, Cell, Buu, Goku, Team Gohan, and then Vegeta. There was no extra spaces. This has extra spaces. And the one thing that I do want to bring up is Persona 4 Arena. As I said before, there is a big difference between Ultimax and Arena. Ultimax has a lot more characters, Arena barely had any characters. I honestly believe that the investigation team that was able to fight within that first game is only going to make it. It's only 7 slots, so process of elimination, right? So here we go. Yuno Arakami, Yosuke, Chie, Yukiko, Kanji Tatsumi, Naoto, and then what is that 7th spot? Rise never made her debut in Arena. Rise only made her debut within Ultimax. Same thing goes with Adachi, Marie, Margaret. So in all honesty, as much as it pains me to say, I think it's really safe to say that Teddy is confirmed. I would have loved if they chose Labris, but as I said before, I think they're gonna focus more on the Persona 4 characters other than Mitsuru or Akihiko or Aegis, because that's just gonna take up spots, in all honesty. As much as I love P3 more than P4, there's no way in hell that they're gonna make it in. I was expecting a bigger roster, but it's very small. So yeah, pretty scary in all honesty, considering that a lot of characters may not make it in within all the franchises. But let's talk about the second most interesting thing right here on the screen. It is the Ruby characters. So, as I said before in my other video, I acknowledge and I already knew that Ruby characters are going to be in there, but clearly people cannot hear when I said, what if there wasn't any other Ruby characters besides Ruby, and they were just other characters from other games? That is possible with this green bar on top, but we'll get to that later. Let's talk about Ruby. So, 7 character slots. Team Ruby. Alright, 4. That's done. Alright, now let's think about the other 3. In my personal opinion, I think it would be wise for them to go with Nora as one and probably Jean as the other, but that leaves that 1 extra spot, which would be awesome if they added Crow or Winter, in all honesty. That would be pretty rad. But then now we get to the most interesting thing of the whole entire select screen, and it is the green bar, the etc. bar, the ETC bar. Now right off the bat, people would automatically assume, oh my god, DLC! And I'm gonna be honest here, it wouldn't be that shocking if it was DLC characters, considering the whole business practice with DLC characters, with Arc System works like Team Blue and Team Red, and just overall in the whole entire FGC. So it's safe for everybody to assume, holy shit, that could be the DLC bar, because considering past events, that conclusion is within everybody's head. And remember when I said in my prediction video that it would be cool if they brought in characters from other franchises? The people behind this game said that they are actually open to working with other developers to bring that said character into this game. It's 7 slots, and there's 4 franchises being represented within this game. So, 1 Ruby character, 1 BLAZBLUE character, 1 P4 character, which hopefully could be Labrys, that would be pretty cool, and 1 Unnight and Birth character, but then that leaves that 3 extra character slots. So with that said, with that 3 extra character slots, I would honestly like it if they brought in an Arcana Hearts character, maybe a X-Blaze character, considering that S was in Central Fiction acting as the Guardian. And the biggest one for me is if they bring in a Melty Blood character. Now, I'm gonna be real here. Melty Blood is not owned by French Bread. I said that before, but obviously I made a mistake, and I'll admit to that. French Bread just makes the game. The Melty Blood characters are owned by Type Moon. And it would be really cool if the people behind Type Moon actually said yes, and you could use our characters again to be in this game. I would love it if a Type Moon character would come in. And let's be honest, Type Moon has been doing freaking extremely well considering the growing, expanding universe of Fate Grand Order. And the reason why it's growing crazy is because, man oh man, there are waifus and husbandos in this game that you don't even know. So again, Type Moon is doing extremely well, and I would really appreciate it if they gave permission to Arc System Works to use one of their characters. And Melty Blood, people could talk shit about Melty Blood as much as they want. I like Melty Blood. It's a really fun game. I never even heard of Melty Blood until like 2 years ago, and I freaking love it. So please, Type Moon, you're doing extremely well with your mobile games. You have so many waifus and so many husbandos that people spend thousands upon thousands of dollars just to try and roll them. You can make even more money, kinda, if you just gave permission to Arc System to use your characters. It would be amazing. But that is definitely all I have to say. In the end, it is a very small roster. Do I think that it is a final roster size? No, but visually it looks like it is. It looks like they have their characters in mind on who's going to be representing each franchise, and I'm just hoping for the best that if they do stick with this kind of roster size, that the characters that they represent are gonna make people happy and not salty. Anyways, tell me down in the comments below who you guys would like to see within this game. I'll be back regarding some more cross-tag battle news. But until then, my name is Jerome, and I will see you guys within the next video.